literally I was on the highway and I saw this tree and like the whole tree was red. And it was the only one like that. And I was like, wow, look at that tree. And so as a poet, you know, my mind's always working. And that poem is really like my whole thought process. I want to write a poem about a red leaf tree because it's just a bizarre thing to see in August. And like, there's no other trees like it around it. But it, you know, my mind went to other images of trees. And in going to other images of trees, my mind went to trees where Black bodies were hanging. And then my mind went into police brutality. And so then it was like, wow, you know, as a Black poet, I'm not afforded the privilege of not thinking about these topics and how it's a struggle to, you know, just write a tree poem that's actually a tree poem because of history and because of current events, you know. So that's where that poem comes from. It's like, yeah, I don't want to write this poem, but I also, more than not wanting to write this poem, I want the problems related to this poem to not exist, because then I wouldn't have to write the poem. It is August, and the trees stand still green from summer because it is, in fact, summer. Yet there is one tree, if you happen to look from your car window while riding or driving on the thruway, with all of its leaves turned crimson already, as if to say, look at me and how I bleed among the rest. And I want to write a poem about how summer doesn't want to spend time here anymore, how the earth changes her mind, and how the sun used to play longer with trees. How strange red leaves hang on trees in August. And there it is, this simile ringing loud in my head, this red leaf tree surrounded by a forest of green, like a Black body holding on to what's left of itself in a sea of blue. And so often I try to run away from this type of poem, tongue swollen from biting too hard on the words. Here is this Black body, another one, shot, holding the wrong object or nothing at all, on a sidewalk, on the side of the road, on a regular walk home, waiting to taste the rainbow, another Black body, bleeding, a familiar kind of death. And I still want to write a poem about a red leaf tree, hold a remnant of it here, but instead I have added more Black bodies to the Black bodies I was already holding in my mouth. I want to have this art whittled down into submission until it's smooth like a bullet, until it chokes on its own dust, until this type of poem in particular becomes unnecessary. But a poem can't swallow a bullet the way a Black body can.